Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today's video I'm going to be doing a tag video, like a get to know me tag. So one of my best friends has given me a list of questions. There's about 28 questions, so I'll try and get through them as quickly as possible. And this is just kind of for you guys to get to know me a wee bit better. So yeah, I'll try and get through them as quickly as possible. And I'm going to be colouring in 50 Woodland Miniatures by Community Angel. And this is also a buddy book with Michaela from Michaela Colouring Creates. So we've already done, I think, 3 pages in this one. I'm just going to tilt the camera back a wee bit. So I thought, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get one of our buddy colours done while answering questions. So I've got my markers in that ready to just get started. I'm using the Ohu art markers, the skinny ones, and they're really good. Okay, so question number 1. How old am I? Okay, so I am 22. I was born March 30th, 2001 in Dundee, Scotland. Okay, number 2. Your favourite colour? So my favourite colour is green. Any shade of green, love it. I just think it's such a calming colour. I've always loved green, but I do like red as well. But yeah, green takes the top spot. Number 3, what do I do in my spare time? Okay, so usually I'm either working or as I said, colouring. That helps with my mental health. I'm a huge movie buff, so I love watching movies, love going to the cinema with my pals. I love just meeting up with my pals, hanging out. Maybe volunteering as well sometimes. I'm basically studying to be a zookeeper, so to build my CV up I obviously have to get some experience, so volunteering is a big help for that. What else do I do in my spare time? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, number 4. What makes me happy? Watching movies, being with my pals, making sure family and friends are okay. You know, just the usual kind of stuff. Food. Yeah. So I'm just going to do this last wee bit, otherwise it'll streak. Number 5. Have you got any siblings? Yes, I have a younger brother who is 19. He is away to be 20 in September. We got on sometimes. It's kind of like any sibling, isn't it? You either get on or you can fight like cat and dog. But yeah, we have our moments, but yeah, most of the time we're just civil to each other. Number 6. Do I have any pets? yes, I have a cat, and his name is Garfield. And what I'll do is, at the end of the video, I will put a picture of Garfield, so everybody could see him. Okay. As I said, I am a huge animal lover, always have been since I was a little boy. It's all I've been ever interested in, it's all I've ever wanted to do with my life. So I think there's a few animal questions in here just so you guys can get to know me a bit more in that sense. So question number 7 is, what is my favourite animal and why? Okay, so my favourite animal is a lion. I think it just started when I was young. I used to love The Lion King. Still do. I think it just stemmed from that. I don't know what it is about lions. I just look at them and I just think they're just absolutely beautiful animals. I can't. I just love them. They're just. I could just sit and watch lions all day. We've got a safari park about an hour away from Dundee, and they've got African lions, and I could just sit there for 5-6 hours just looking at them, watching them. I absolutely love them. I love big cats in general. Lions, tigers, leopards, jaguars, cheetahs, cougars. Yeah, I absolutely love big cats. I'm really sorry for the camera if it's shaking a lot. I think it might be the desk, I don't know. But I'm afraid there isn't a lot I could do about it just now. But if it is distracting for some people, I do apologise. Okay, number 8. What is your best animal experience? Okay, so for my birthday last year, one of my pals gave me a keeper for the day experience up at Edinburgh Zoo, and that was just fantastic. The morning started where we got to feed tigers, which was just amazing. I mean, having a tiger that far away from you was just surreal. We also got to feed sloths, giraffes, rhinos, chimpanzees, lemurs, excuse me. Then we got to hold an armadillo, so that was pretty sound. Yeah, absolutely loved it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Number 9, describe myself in 3 words. Oh god, now you're asking. Loyal, kind, funny. I'm sure if you would ask my mum or my pals, I'm sure they would give you 3 different answers, but yeah, that's what I would think. Number 10, one thing I hate but everyone loves. Okay, the minute I read that question earlier, the answer popped into my head straight away. I do not like the TV show Friends. And I know it's probably the most famous TV show out there, or it's at least in the top, 10. But yeah, it's just not my cup of tea at all. Yeah, my granddad and that loves it, and I'm just like, no thank you. I think it's because the humour, I don't know what it is, I think it's the humour. I kind of like witty, sarcastic humour, But when I can see the jokes coming a mile off, it's like, it just doesn't work for me. But yeah, that would be one thing I hate but everyone else loves. Number 11. If I could spend a day with 3 people, living or dead, who would they be and why? Okay, I like this question. These kind of questions, I think they're they're really good. Okay, so when I read the question earlier, I was kind of thinking I'd want somebody different for different reasons. So I wouldn't pick like 3 musical artists or 3 movie stars. I would want, a different profession. So the first person I chose for like music and who can give you some like live entertainment would be Michael Jackson. Love his music. Absolutely legend. There'll never be another Michael Jackson. I think what was the other category I chose? It was comedy. So obviously you'd want a laugh. Again, sorry for the camera moving. I can't help it. I chose Robin Williams. He's one of my favourite actors. He's fantastic. So funny. I think, you'd be in stitches if he came to dinner. And I chose somebody that, I could speak to about, interests I may have or something that you could have a good conversation about. So I chose Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. I think it would be great just to sit and chat about animals and conservation and wildlife, and that would just be amazing. I'd pick his brain for hours. Okay, number 12. Top 3 Disney movies. So as you guys know, I love Disney. It's, I just love Disney. And I have done since I was a little boy. And as I've gotten older, I still love it. That nostalgia hasn't went away. I do prefer the kind of 1930s to 1990s the best. Don't get me wrong, I think nowadays, like with Frozen and Moana and Zootopia and Tangled and all these kind of films, I think they're brilliant. But there's just something really kind of magical and special about the hand-drawn animated films, like Snow White and Peter Pan and Dumbo and stuff. To me, that is Disney. Whereas I feel like with the 3D sort of movies, even though I like them, for some reason I just feel like there doesn't have that Disney touch on some of them, which is a shame. And I feel like they should bring back 2D hand-drawn movies. But as far as my favourites go, number 1 would be Lion King. Number 2 would be Pinocchio. And number 3 would be The Rescuers, which is a very underrated Disney movie, by the way. It's just a shame people either don't like it or they've never really heard about it or seen it. But I think that was part of like the dark age when Disney had passed away. Their movies weren't doing very well. I think that was around the time with like Robin Hood, the Aristocats and Winnie the Pooh and stuff, which is a shame because I kind of prefer like Robin Hood and Rescuers and stuff to like your big films like Aladdin and stuff. But yeah, they are my favourite Disney films. I've got more, but the question was 3. Top 3 favourite horror movies. So I am a huge horror movie fan, which my mum finds disturbing. She's like, how can you go from like Alice in Wonderland to like Freddy Krueger. But you know, variety is the spice of life. So my top 3 favourite horror films. I don't like horror films in the sense of like supernatural. You know, like ghosts and demons, and to me that's just like a load of bollocks. That just doesn't scare me. Whereas if you've got like maybe like a serial killer, or you know, somebody like a nut job that's trying to kill you, to me that's real horror, because that could happen, which I find scary. So my top 3 would be the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it was 74 or 73. I would go for Psycho, the original 1960 movie. Norman Bates in that film is just absolutely fantastic. So creepy. Just, yeah, amazing. God, this yellow's kind of bringing the black out. And number 3 would be probably like Wolf Creek, that sort of area. Wolf Creek, Wrong Turn. Yeah, no, Wolf Creek. I'll go for Wolf Creek. I love those films. I love the mini series they done on them as well. My top 3 favourite singers. Oh god. Michael Jackson. I do like The Weeknd, the band. I do like them. I like Dua Lipa. Yeah, probably go for them 3. Okay, which celebrity would you like to meet? Okay, so I wasn't sure if this meant like dead as well, but then that was already kind of answered. So I would probably go for Steve Backshall, who used to do the Deadly 60 show on BBC One. Again, I would just pick his brain for hours on animals and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Steve Backshall. Number 15. Sorry, 16. What is your favourite Disney song? Okay, I have 2. Oh, I think this pen's run out. The first one is When You Wish Upon a Star in Pinocchio. That's just magical, that song. This pen's run out. And I also like Let's Get Down to Business from Mulan. Really like that one. Then also you've got like, I also really enjoy I Want to Be Like You from Jungle Book, which was my movie for the colouring quiz this month, and Kate had Lion King. So we've watched our movies, so our videos will be up in the next couple of days with questions and stuff. Excuse me. Okay, number 17. What is my best quality? I'm not sure. I'd probably go for loyalty. You know, if you're loyal to me, and you know, you stick by me and stuff, I'll 100% do that for you. You know, if you need me day or night, I'll be there. That's just kind of the way I am. But I'm also kind of like, if I don't like you, then, you know, I will tell you I don't like you. You know, I'm kind of have no filter when it comes to things like that. I just can't be bothered with people's BS and stuff. So when it comes to things like that, you know, I'll have no problem telling you, like, I don't like you, and you know where to go. I don't have a problem doing that. But yeah, I'd probably say loyalty, my best quality. It would be interesting to see what other people think my best quality is. God, I've run out the lines loads. Okay, question number 18 is who would I swap lives with for a day? Oh my god. It would be somebody they'd have to be rich, famous, popular, because like the total opposite of like what I am. So it would be nice to see things from that perspective. So, oh god, I've got no idea. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go for The Rock, because I'm a huge WWE fan as well, and he's loaded, he's famous, popular, he stars in loads of movies. Yeah, I'd probably go for Dwayne Johnson. Okay, number 19, my top 3 favourite Disney villains. Who? Okay. Well, obviously Scar is number 1. Nobody will ever take that place. He's just like bad to the bone, and he is what you want in a true villain. He's brilliant. Number 2 would be Ursula. I think she's fantastic. And I think Melissa McCarthy done an absolute fantastic job in the live action one. Absolutely loved her in that as Ursula. I think she really did that role justice. Number 3 might be a surprising one, but I love Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Not keen on the film. It's alright, but it's not up there. But Frollo is, wow, he's on a different level. I think he's brilliant. Really, really good. Just getting some gel pens for the bees. Okay, so number 20, who are my top 3 favourite horror villains? Okay, so number 1 would have to be Norman Bates, without a doubt. He's, yeah, creepy, weird, and there's something about him, he just kind of intrigues you into just watching him, the way he acts and stuff. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely love that film. And the sequels are really good as well. If you haven't seen them, they're decent, especially for horror sequels. Very good. I would also choose Annie Wilkes from Misery. I thought Kathy Bates was absolutely fantastic in that, and I'm sure that earned her an Oscar for that performance. but she was just, excuse my language, but batshit crazy. And that scene with the sledgehammer, whoa. But it was done really well. And I would probably choose, I don't know, because I love Leatherface, but then I like Pennywise, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, so probably one of them. Okay, so in September, me and one of my best pals, Nicola, are going to Disney World in Orlando, Florida, in September for 2 weeks for her birthday. And I just realised I missed. So she's asked me some questions about this. So the first question is, what parks are you looking forward to the most? Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Universal Studios, because we're going there as well for 2 days, to like Harry Potter World and Jurassic Park and stuff. So yeah, definitely those ones. What food are you interested in trying? So I'm a very picky eater. I'm quite fussy. So I'm probably not going to be too adventurous. I'm just going to kind of stick to what I know. You know, chips and macaroni cheese and burgers and stuff. But yeah, I want to try things like sugar cookies and Dole Whip, and you know, their version of macaroni and Fanta and things like that. Sorry for the shaking. It's annoying me actually, but I'll have to do. Yeah, like the Cheez-Its crackers and things like that. I'm looking forward to tasting. Number 25. What are our plans? What are your plans when you're not at the park? So we've got like shopping days booked. We've got like a few character dine-ins booked. We've got Gatorland booked for a trainer experience, and this is kind of more for me, to be honest. To get like up close and personal with like alligators and snakes and stuff. Sorry for the rustling. Yeah. So we've booked that. Nicola's still gonna come with me, but she's not too keen on like holding or touching animals. She's more just kind of quite happy just to sit and look at them and learn about them. This blows. Excuse me. And we've also booked a private zoo tour. It's called Amazing Animals, INC. And it's like a 2-hour private tour around their animal collection. And you get to feed sloths, capybara, monkeys. They've got parrots, snakes, foxes, bobcats, possums, raccoons. They've got goats, donkeys, pigs. but it's not open to the public, so you have to book in advance for a tour. So we've got that done. We've got Universal Horror Night. And I think we're just gonna like go shopping and relax, to be honest, most of the days. When we can. What characters am I looking forward to meeting? Obviously, like the famous five: Donald, Daisy, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy. Also like Pluto, the Winnie the Pooh characters. Like Woody and Jessie. And then we've got like Mickey's Halloween party booked. So there you get like the Queen of Hearts, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Alice, the Mad Hatter, Aladdin, Jafar, Abu. Just like a mixture, really. I don't like these pens at all. They're brand new and they're like taking absolute ages for the ink to come out. What rides am I looking forward to? So at Disney, a lot of the dark rides like Peter Pan and Little Mermaid and It's a Small World. Like the Runaway Mine Train, Mount Everest, Pandora, like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff. I'm not a huge Marvel fan, but yeah, I'm looking forward to like those kind of rides. And then at Universal Studios, I cannot wait for Velocicoaster, but Nicola doesn't like huge roller coasters, so she's like really nervous, but she said she would do it with us. Looking forward to like the Jurassic Park water ride, obviously all the Harry Potter rides, Simpsons, Cat in the Hat. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the rides. Oh, excuse me. And last but not least, how am I finding YouTube? I'm really enjoying it. It's still taking a wee bit of like getting used to and setting the camera up and filming yourself. You know, but I think the more you do something, the easier it gets. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. As I said, it will take me a while just to get used to everything, you know, how it works and get into like a schedule. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad I've started. And I think also, as I said, the more I upload and that, and you know, get familiar with people that keep coming back, you know, I'll not be so nervous most of the time. So that is kind of like a get to know me tag. As I said, guys, if any of you want to ask me any questions in a new video or whatever, just let me know and I'll get that done for you. So thank you so much for watching, like, subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next one.